living me deep down. Gotta keep winning, it's a clean sweep now. Tell her back and 3 beats now. Big truck, little bitch. Call me Greek freak, big bucks, little bitch. Paid in full, look from Chicago with 2
Coming up next, it is a welterweight title fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Kamaru Usman. All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself, belief that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have with Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos, to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch gloves.
You ready? Okay, you ready? Let's go,
all right, here we go. Will we crown a new UFC welterweight champion tonight? It is time to find out. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
Oh, look at that head snap back as he connects with another uppercut. Not the first time he's landed that weapon tonight.
That's his best shot, man. He's so good at it. He's so good at finding it. And when you think you got a beat on the right uppercut, he shifts his blade off to the side and lands it on the left.
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedowns.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to lock here in that. His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Able to land a single ground strike there. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Seconds now to go in the opening round. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Oh, nice.
What? Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there, just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. And DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's gonna set it up again here?
I am certain he's gonna try and set that up again. Expect it to come up.
Oh, and now he slams him to the ground.
A beautiful single leg takedown, lifted him in the air and put him down.
So we call on the fight stats here. 56 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Landing with 80% accuracy. Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it. Lands a big right hand coming in. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Well,
as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent when it's time to finish.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Nurmagomedov's going for an arm here.
Oh! Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
So the internationally recognized Sambo master Khabib Nurmagomedov stays undefeated here tonight, and the opposition may know what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they have been unable to stop it. Khabib Nurmagomedov remaining a major threat in this UFC lightweight division.
I gotta check and say less. Don't you know everything rag now? If it ain't put it to rest, is it